Does Wall Street have a stylish new investment tool? A rare Hermes Birkin handbag with diamond details has just sold for $298,000, setting a new record for the coveted bags. Here with more details from her exclusive story is Wall Street Journal fashion columnist Christina Binkley. Hi, Christina. Great to see you.
Great to see you too, Tanya.
So, Christina, what makes this bag so coveted?
Well, first, I could go into the details. It's an amazing piece of crocodile, a crazy color they call braise. I don't understand the name of that, but it's like fire engine red. Very shiny. It has 10 carats, a little bit more of diamonds on the hardware. So there's a lot going into it, but the key to this, Tanya, is that it's an Hermes Birkin bag.
And it is a rare one. Now, before we get into the details of what that means, what do we know about the buyer and the seller of this bag?
Well, there's mystery here. We know who the seller is. His name is Jeff Burke. He's the founder of a company called Prive Porter. He sells almost exclusively Hermes bags, most of them Birkins and Kellys. He got this about 6 months ago and purchased it from somebody who, the original buyer actually, who had bought it in New York City at the Hermes boutique there, held on to it, never carried it, never used or seen in public. Went to Mr. Burke, he held on to it, put it on a yacht at the Fort Lauderdale yacht show a few months ago and sold it to a mysterious Los Angeles billionaire. He doesn't even know. It went through, channels, and so he doesn't actually even know who he sold it to.
So it may appear on the streets of Los Angeles, or it may not. I mean, does this bag ever see the light of day? It hasn't so far.
I really wonder. We could have laughed about it going into that chamber of crates from Indiana Jones.
That's right. Now, so can the case be made that a Birkin bag is an investment? I mean, looking at the retail history of this particular bag, how old is it, and do we know what it originally retailed for?
Yeah, it was made in 2008 in France by Hermes. Went to the New York store, was sold for $160,000, which now sounds like a bargain.
Yeah.
And traded again. So that's a 300 roughly % appreciation in 8 years. Not bad.
Show me another investment that can promise that. Now, what is it about these bags in general, not just the specific Birkin, that makes them so desirable and so much more desirable than any other bag out there?
Well, this is a really canny game that Hermes plays. They claim that they make as many of them as they can, and they just can't possibly produce any more. So they keep a tight supply on. There's just not enough of them for as many people as want them. And then what you hear, Hermes will not discuss this at all. But if you talk to people who are Hermes customers and a lot of these bag dealers, what you find is that you can't just go into an Hermes store and say, I've got the money, I'll buy a Birkin. Because they'll say, well, we don't have one right now, but we have these bath towels that you could buy, or these bangles, or how about 10 scarves for you and your best friends? And what people do is they want to stay in the good graces of Hermes, so they literally buy all these other things several times and sort of stay on the hook until they get a chance to buy the Birkin. And then when they get the chance to buy the Birkin, it might not be the color they wanted, but they're so thrilled to have a chance that they grab it.
They get an invitation to purchase a Birkin. What does a Birkin cost, a new one now? And are the new ones less valuable than those with a little bit of a vintage pedigree?
Well, the vintage pedigree really depends on what the condition of it. This bag had never been carried, so it's an extraordinary find. It's got the diamonds on the hardware and whatnot. But you're not going to find a Birkin bag for any less than tens of thousands of dollars.
Wow.
These are expensive bags, even the smallest, least expensive one, and they go up depending on materials, colors. They're turned out in so there's common colors like black and beige and orange, and then less common colors like this one, braise. And the less common the color, of course, that's Hermes's choice, what colors they do these in, right? But that adds value to the bag.
Hey, that's a great argument for buying one. Hey, honey, it's an investment, right?
You try that. Tell me how it goes.
That's right. Thank you so much, Christina, for that.